Well, it is the penultimate day.
It sure is.
Here at the Harry Potter 30-day challenge, day 29.
Day 29.
Wow. We've
Wow.
come a long way.
We've come a long way here on Critical Cousins.
Mm-hmm.
It is really hard to upload this often.
It is.
It really is.
Hopefully this got uploaded on the right day.
Hopefully, at least half of them got uploaded on the right day.
These take a long time. I'm still figuring technology out.
They mostly take a long time to upload.
Yeah, that's really the problem. But anyway, we're going to talk about...
our favorite character. Our
It's
favorite
about time.
character.
Favorite ever character.
In Harry Potter. Or
Um,
just favorite character ever.
So we both have the same one.
Yes, okay, so you guys are all thinking,
Yeah.
well, what character they talked about all the time? Luna. It's
Yeah.
gotta be Luna.
Luna, right?
It has to be, it's not Luna.
No.
It's the character we have talked about the least.
On
Honestly.
purpose.
On purpose. We have saved all of our gushing for today, so we can talk about...
Hermione. Okay, so let's talk about Hermione, the driving force of the series.
The only reason why anything ever gets done.
The only reason why anything happens. The only reason Harry is alive.
Yeah.
Other than a silly prophecy, which who cares?
How many... I want a counter of how many times Hermione saves Harry's life. It's probably about 2 per book.
Yeah, at least, yeah.
So, it's only about 14 times in 7 years that she saves him from dying.
Yeah. Yeah.
If not more.
It's funny because J.K. Rowling has she's described Hermione in 2 very different ways. She's described her as, sort of caricature of herself as a kid. And also as a really great plot device, which I think is hilarious. Because Hermione is an amazing plot device, because she knows everything.
Yes.
It's like, oh, what's this? Well, Hermione reads. What is it? Like, nobody else in Hogwarts can read, I guess, except for Hermione.
Well, nobody else, bothers to actually read all of Hogwarts a history.
I think Hermione is such an outstanding role model for young women. Reading
and
these
young men
books
too,
and watching.
and everybody.
Yes, absolutely.
Everybody should strive to be like
Please.
Hermione.
Yes, please. Everybody should take notes from Hermione. You know what? Other characters are annoyed that she's a know-it-all and stuff. It's like, you know what? She's smart, and there's nothing about that that you should be ashamed of.
Yeah.
Don't listen to other people when they, whatever, are annoyed that you know a lot of stuff. Like, that's a positive thing.
Yeah. Knowing stuff does not make you a loser. It makes you better than the people that are making fun of you.
Hermione is just so cool.
She is the driving force of the whole series.
The entire series. Yeah.
She's so relatable and memorable, and
she's so lovable.
She's so lovable, and
she feels so real that it's like you could just give her a hug. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like she's smart, and you look up to her, but at the same time, it's like you really can feel very sorry for her. And,
yes.
And she just has such a great
especially the first book does such a good job of making Hermione so real, and I'm sure a lot of people for the first half of Sorcerer's Stone or Philosopher's Stone, if you prefer,
depending on where you're from,
expected to just Hermione to be there and be kind of obnoxious and annoying the whole series.
Yeah,
and that changed. Her life changes when Ron and Harry save her from that troll.
And then she's been saving them ever since.
Exactly.
And then that goes back to the wonderful King Troll line.
It's coming full circle.
From the first video.
There's some things you can't do without becoming best friends, and apparently taking down the 12-foot mountain troll is one of them. That was probably close.
I believe you.
And that... It didn't just change Hermione's life because she became friends with Harry and Ron. It changed Hermione's life because she realized a little more that you need people to look out for you, and you need friends, and you if you have someone to look out for you, you can, you're gonna go farther. And so she looks out for them because they were looking out for her,
Mm-hmm.
and they need her a lot more than she needs them.
Oh yeah. She is. Yeah, she is. She could easily have just surpassed everybody and just left.
Yeah.
Gosh, like one of the like most tragic things that happens in the series is her erasing her parents' memories
my
of her,
gosh.
and they
That
just
is
kind of skip past that in the movies. Like
It's
it happens.
honestly really well done in the movies.
Yeah, I mean, like, it happens, but it's not... I feel like you could have really linked
Yeah.
because that's a really terrifying, horrible, sad thing.
It is.
Ugh.
But
It's rough.
Hermione always knows what's at stake,
Mhm.
and she's ready. She's always ready. I mean, that friggin' purse. That friggin' purse.
Oh, yeah, it's just...
I've had this packed for weeks.
like...
She knows what's going on.
Mhm.
She's... I mean, okay, this is obvious, but she's not stupid.
Yeah.
She's
always prepared.
is always prepared, always knows exactly what to do. She figures out what the monster from the Chamber of Secrets is. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And so she only gets petrified because she's doing the right thing. She knows what's up. She does everything.
She's such an admirable character. I look up to her so much.
But she is not flawless, which
No.
is the best thing about her.
Yeah, she does wear her perfume in the middle of the forest and they're hiding. Is that only in the movies or is that in the book too?
I don't remember.
I can't remember. Because I remember distinctly thinking, that is way too stupid for Hermione to do, but alright, fine. I guess she wants to smell nice. Who can blame her?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, she is not flawless. She can be difficult. She can be stubborn. But typically because she's right.
Yeah.
So it's not like she's, I mean, yeah, she's very rarely wrong. I'm trying to think of a time she was wrong. I guess she messed up by grabbing a cat hair instead of a person hair. in Chamber of
That's true.
Secrets.
She-
That's like one mistake.
She
made.
makes a couple mistakes here and there, but
Yeah.
she does the right thing.
Yeah. She's, I mean, compared to how flawed everybody else is, I mean, Hermione's just about perfect.
Yeah.
um,
She doesn't always understand people, but at the same
yes,
time,
that's her.
she
That's her struggle.
understands. She understands girls. She understands like other teenage girls, but she doesn't understand like people.
She does. She does have some social problems, and a lot of that comes from, you know, her
Being
a
super
kid.
intelligent.
Yeah, being so smart, and kids kind of outing her for it.
Yeah.
So, you know, so she didn't necessarily get to socially develop as much as, you know, some of the other kids.
Yeah.
Like Ron is pretty sociable, even though he's very flawed.
Yeah. But I mean, having
which
a
again
ton
is
of-
another great balance. for
having a
him.
ton of siblings helps with that. Like
Yeah,
ton of
exactly.
siblings versus only child.
Yeah.
It's another good balance for them.
Yeah.
I mean, you can. I mean, like, sorry to only children out there. You can kind of tell that Hermione is an only child.
Yeah, there is sort of there is a pattern with sort of being a little less developed socially.
Yes.
That can happen. Not necessarily all the time. This is just a general thing.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's lots of very sociable only children out there.
Yeah. It's nothing against you.
No.
But she has that kind of feel. She's so good at everything, and I love every second of it.
Yeah, and she's funny.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and lovable and interesting, and yeah, we just love every second of her. And Emma Watson.
Emma Watson is-
perfect casting.
Yeah.
Perfect person. I can't. What she's certainly come the farthest I think of anybody from those films because she's gone on to do so many important things. She's a member of the UN now, and
Yeah.
she
graduated from Brown.
She graduated from Brown. She's such a strong feminist voice, and
She's like literally real life Hermione.
she is like real life Hermione, and the He for She campaign is wonderful, and everything she's doing right now is so important and interesting, and she's just an amazing person, and I'm sure she'll be great as Belle in the new Beauty and the Beast movie.
I'm excited.
I think she's gonna be really good. Because when has she ever not been?
I have no idea.
I can't think of a time. Yeah. I don't know. What else do we have to say here? I think it's about, I mean...
We've probably repeated ourselves multiple times.
Yeah.
We could repeat ourselves again and again, just
Forever,
singing Hermione's praises.
Absolutely. And Emma Watson's.
And Emma Watson's
And
praises.
J.K. Rowling's.
And, yeah. Everything about Harry Potter we could probably praise endlessly.
We could sing those praises really endlessly, yeah.
And, you know, it's just...
We'll save you from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still love Hermione.
Mm-hmm. All right, tomorrow's our last day. We'll see you guys there.
See you then.